Hi, I'm Stacy with Worship Guitar Resources, and today we're going to take that HX Stomp patch we built from scratch and convert it from a mono rig to a stereo rig. My goal with this channel is to help you to play better and sound better, and I do that a couple of different ways. One, I produce the cover videos where the tabs are displayed. You can also download those tabs in all 12 keys, along with the HX Stomp preset, song specific, and sometimes a Helix preset. All right, today we're going to convert that preset from mono to stereo. I've already made a duplicate of it. Stick around to the end and I'll be doing samples of each preset in mono and in stereo. Running your wet effects after the amps is really more of a studio move, but they do that for a reason, and so we're going to see how that sounds on this rig today. All right, let's get started. So I already have the duplicate. Now what we'll do is just drag our delay and our reverb to the other side of the amps. I'm also going to move the chorus. That's just going to make the chorus quite a bit more pronounced than it would be going into the amps. And let's convert all these to stereo. So we're just using the, I think that's like the line 6 chorus. We'll go stereo. Oops. I want to remember, keep track real quick of some of the settings. So we're 2.0, 9, 3.2. All right. So that's 9. All right. And so that's stereo, transistor tape, stereo. I'm going to go 45. And I think we had this at 35. The mix. We'll keep everything else the same. Scale is at 100%. Turn our trails on. And then we're going to convert the feedback to snapshots and the mix to snapshots. Those are going to be things that we'll want to change just like we did on that HX Stomp patch from scratch. All right, and then the dynamic hall, stereo, and we're going to be at 2.5. And we'll go ahead and set that to snapshots, and then the mix, 35. Change that to snapshots. Pre-delay, we're going to bump up to 100 milliseconds. And I believe we ran our diffusion down around 40. Damping, we'll put it up at 10. And turn that on. Sounds good. And then last but not least, bumping our holy mid-range in stereo at 2.5 decibels. All right, so let's save this. And just real quick, I want to come over to our mono rig. Okay, and then see how this sounds just moving everything as is. Turn off that chorus. So the delay, everything kind of is fading out a little quick. So we want to bump the mix on that so that we have a little bit more trail. I'm going to do the same on the reverb. Go back to the mono rig. We're also going to bump up our feedback. We'll go to 55%. And let's see what the mix is like at 45. Bring that down a little bit. All right, that sounds about right. And chorus, let's see, that's not going to come on until snapshot 3. Let's see snapshot 2. Let me save that. Come over here, snapshot 2. Go back and forth. Okay. So we already know we need to bump our mix because it's pretty low. We'll go to 50%. And I want to bump the feedback up to 50 as well. Save that. I want to bump the, let's see, I think we're going to go 40% on the mix. Save that. And then we want to change that to we'll go 4.5 seconds. I think that's what we had on the last one. So this is more of our rhythmic delay. Save that. And then Snapshot 3, that's going to bring in the chorus. We also need to bump our mix. I'm going to go to the 50, take our feedback to 60 on the delay, and then we're going to go 12 seconds and 45% on our reverb. All right, and let's see how that compares with Snapshot 3 on the mono rig. All right, well, let's do some sound samples. So I'm going to go back and forth between the mono rig and the stereo rig, playing similar riffs for each snapshot. Here's the mono rig, Snapshot 1. And here's the stereo rig. Here's the mono rig, Snapshot 2. Here's the stereo rig, Snapshot 2. And Snapshot 3 in mono. And Snapshot 3 in stereo. So you can hear it's quite a bit wider because the chorus, the delay, and the reverb are all split into stereo. So you're going to get a different sound than you do from the mono rig. Also, it's quite a bit clearer. So I'm noticing that the chorus stands out a lot more. The clarity of the reverb, the clarity of the delays is a lot higher coming in after the amps. What did you prefer? You like the wet effects in front of the amp or after? Let me know in the comments below. Also, there's a handful of downloads that you can get for free in the description box below. If you haven't yet subscribed, then hit that like button for good measure. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.